my vegetable nuggets recipe, and this is like one of my favorite things to eat ever, and a lot of you guys saw my photo on Instagram and really wanted to see a recipe, so I posted it on JordysCooking.com and you guys were really interested in it, so I thought might as well make a video recipe of this as well to reach more of you guys about this awesome recipe. So basically it is a recipe on its own, but you can also use it to replace like chicken nuggets or any sort of like meat that you would usually eat, because it's a perfect sort of like meat substitute because it's really like wholesome and filling, but you wouldn't want to have meat as well with it. So it's great if you're vegetarian or if you're just trying to cut down on your meat intake. Or it's pretty much just great to eat whenever, so keep watching if you're interested. So the ingredients that you're going to need for this recipe are 2 potatoes, 1 onion, 1 zucchini, 1 carrot, 1 egg, LSA meal, and then for seasoning you'll need black pepper and salt, oregano leaves, Mexican chili, or any sort of herbs or spices that you want. And then you'll also need some ginger and some garlic for some more seasoning. Start off by grating your potatoes. Now we're going to cut up our potatoes, and we want to go fairly thin just because we want them to cook quickly. So now that we have all of our potatoes cut up, we're going to be taking a saucepan and some salt and pepper. And we're just going to be putting some salt and pepper into the saucepan. And then we're just going to be dropping our potatoes into there. And now we're just going to leave them to boil for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how soft you want them, but they will continue to cook afterwards. So the first thing that you want to do is cut up your onion. So now you want to add some olive oil to a frying pan, and then you want to add your onion into the frying pan with the oil. Now we're going to add a tablespoon of garlic and a tablespoon of ginger. And now we're just going to put this onto the stove to fry for about 10 minutes or until the onions start to caramelize. Now we're going to prepare our vegetables. So firstly, I'm just going to peel the carrot and cut the ends off. And I'm just going to cut the end off my zucchini. So I'm going to start off by grating the carrot. So now that we've grated our carrot, I'm just going to be placing it into a bowl. Now I'm going to grate my zucchini. So now that we've grated the zucchini, I'm just going to be placing it into the same bowl that we put our carrot. Now we're going to be taking a smaller bowl and cracking 1 egg into there. And we're just going to whisk this up with a fork. Now that our onions are done, we're just going to be adding them to this bowl with our other vegetables in it. Now we're just going to spread some LSA meal onto a plate, sort of just evenly coating the bottom of the plate. So my potatoes have finished cooking and I've left them for about 10 minutes, and now I'm just going to mash them up and turn them into mashed potato. So this is where we're going to add our herbs and spices. So I'm firstly taking my Himalayan pink sea salt with black pepper and just adding some of that. And then I'm just going to take my Mexican chili powder, and this is medium. Just sort of use whatever spicy spice that you like to use. So I'm just adding a bit of this. And lastly, I'm just going to add some oregano leaves for some extra sort of flavor. And now just mix it all up. I think I'm just going to add a little bit more of this Mexican chili powder. So just sort of add spices to your taste and sort of what you prefer. You can definitely play around with this area of the recipe and just add whatever you like. So now I'm just going to combine my carrot, zucchini, and onion in the bowl. So just sort of mixing it up to make it all evenly spread out and stuff. And now I'm just going to add my potato to this bowl as well. So this is the part where you start to get your hands dirty. So using clean hands, just sort of get in there and mix up this mixture, sort of just combining all of the vegetables together. Now we're going to be lining a baking tray We're taking our baking tray, our vegetable mixture, our egg and our LSA meal, and the basics of it is that we take a handful of mixture and then we just sort of turn it into a rectangular prism. So sort of like that, just like mold it in your hands into this sort of shape. And then we're going to be dipping it into the egg, so rolling it around in there and then letting it sort of drip the excess egg because we don't want it to be too moist, and then rolling it in the LSA meal. So you will definitely have to keep on topping up this LSA meal and sort of just use your hands to get the LSA meal onto your little vegetable nugget. But yeah, so just repeat this process and then place it on the tray, and yeah, just keep on repeating the process and until you've used up all of your mixture. So here is what it looks like once I have used up all of the mixture and made all of the vegetable nuggets. So my mixture made 8 large ones, but you can also make sort of probably like 10 small ones or sort of just whatever you prefer. So now I'm going to put these in the oven for about 20 minutes on 180 degrees Celsius. And here is the finished recipe. So they don't exactly look that great just because they aren't very pretty looking, but I assure you they taste so good. So I'm just going to take one and rip it in half so that you guys can see. So they just came out of the oven, so they're really hot and steaming. But that's what they look like inside, so it's really like just vegetables inside. It's sort of got the same consistency as a nugget, but it's a little bit more moist. And I just think that they are so good and so delicious. And so that was my vegetable nuggets recipe. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I loved filming this recipe because it's one of my favorite foods to make ever, and it's just so delicious. So definitely try it out and let me know if you try it out. Post a picture on Instagram and hashtag JordysCooking so that I can see it, or tag me in it or something, because I love seeing when you guys recreate the meals and recipes that I show you. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you really soon in my next one. Bye everyone.